All right, we are. Let's see. Twitch is up. Check Kick. Are we on Kick? Checking in on Kick. Let me see here. Yep, Kick. We are up on Kick. YouTube. What's going on YouTube? Yes, YouTube is a go, and Facebook Live. We got to hit go live over there, and let's see what's happening. Says the video is starting. We are live on Facebook. Welcome everybody. This is the Sam Crescent Art Show with me, Sam Crescent. We are live on Sunday night, May 10th, 2026. And let's get things started. This is a late night for me. You notice there's a towel on my head. That is because what kind of a eraser do I have here? That's because I took a shower and my hair's wet and I'm going to go to bed soon. And I don't want to go to bed with a wet head. So I had to put a towel on my head. Trying to get things set up, and this thing is being weird. What the heck? What is this? Let me open up a new one. This is weird. File new. Say okay. All right, there we go. I think we've got things are back to normal. I'll talk about what's going on in a minute. Okay. So here's what's going on. Basically, like my I've got this towel on my head because pretty much like my hair's wet because I took a shower and I don't want to sleep with a wet head tonight, so I just am letting it dry for a minute or two. I was at the Rose Bowl flea market all day today. That's why it's so late. I'm doing the stream this late. And I almost wasn't going to do it. I did 20 days in a row. And I already know that I'm not going to be able to continue to consecutively do this because I've got other conventions that I have to go out of state for and such. And so it's just not going to be realistic or feasible to like keep doing these lives all the time. And so I was like, I'm not going to do it. I don't have the mental capacity to draw tonight. And then I thought, why don't I just relax draw? I can relax draw. And so that's what I'm doing. So you'll notice that I'm just making the drawing up as I go. I have no idea in my head right now of like what I'm going to draw or what I want this drawing to be. So there's no pose that I'm trying to achieve. That's why you notice there's no structure or underlying drawing or anything. I'm just freestyling it because I'm relaxed drawing and I don't even know what kind of a creature thingy this guy is. Just making it up. And this type of drawing that I'm doing right now, basically, as far as I'm concerned, it takes no skill whatsoever. Like this requires no skill. This is for me the lowest level of drawing because I'm just not drawing anything. I'm just making some weird thing up that doesn't exist, that I don't have any idea in my brain of what it's gonna be or how it's gonna look. So it's just nothing. Whereas the kind of drawings I usually do, where I'm like, I've got a specific character trying to convey a specific narrative or type of action or something that I want people to, you know, read a specific way. Like that's more of the challenge. But this kind of like drawing where you just make stuff up and just like draw nothing like this. It's super easy, and it's not really. I mean, I don't know. This is like some kind of a dog thing. Not even that. What is it? What have we just made? I'm kind of starting to get a little bit bored of this thing now. But we'll draw some more shapes for his neck. And the main thing is I'm going to relax draw because I was like, well, I can still relax draw tonight. And that's pretty much all I'm doing. It's a really late night for me, but Rose Bowl is a long day. It starts at around 2 in the morning. And then normally I can come home and go to bed, but it's Mother's Day, so I went down and saw my mom, and my wife's out of town, out of not even in the country right now for some other family stuff. So I talked to her earlier, but I don't have to spend any time there. And so that's pretty much the whole thing about this. Now, yeah, it probably looks weird that there's a towel on my head because I took a shower and I'm trying to dry my hair somewhat. And my hair's kind of long, and that's not because of any specific. Mainly the reason why I have long hair is because I don't want to take the time to wait around while somebody cuts it, because that's just a boring kind of way to spend my time. And it is really time consuming to go get a haircut. You know, you have to drive there and make an appointment sometimes, and then wait, and then all this stuff. And I don't have time for that nonsense. So I just never cut my hair. So I've had long hair for a while, but that's the reason. It's not because of any specific style or anything. It's not because I'm like, oh yeah, like, it's just for that. Now, I'm starting to get kind of bored of this. Maybe I'm not, because I keep working on it instead of just cutting it off. So Rose Bowl was great. I mean, it's somehow Rose Bowl is always fruitful for me. It's kind of a special place, I guess. Been doing it for a long time. Other artists will be like, "Oh, should I do Rose Bowl?" I don't know, man. Like, there's an artist next to me, and he sold a couple originals, and so, but that doesn't mean, I can't tell you, like, I always do fine there, but that doesn't mean that every artist will. It's like, you've got to go to where, you got to find where your people are and go there. I guess I could just keep building this up for a while still, since I'm just relaxed drawing. So here's the thing. I've streamed now for, at the time of this recording, 21 days, and this will be 21 days in a row. And I really was like, well, heads up, there's no way I'll absolutely be able to continue. Like, I've got out of state conventions, I've got all kinds of stuff. It's going to make it impossible when those days come. And so I was like, but I could break the streak, or I could not break the streak. I don't know. I'm gonna put that guy there. Let's make up a new guy. Let's do something like this. Gonna relax, draw a shape here. Not even judge it. Oops. I was just gonna move this shape kind of down so I have room. When I'm looking down, like on the stream, it's like I'm usually looking at my keyboard. People are like, "What are you looking over at all the time?" Most of the time, I'm looking at my keyboard. If I'm doing a drawing of like a study, I'll usually look here because I'm looking on my other screen to see what it looks like, you know? That's basically it. But, you know. So, yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, I'll just let the streak break today because it's not a discipline issue. Like, oh, I gotta, um, I've already proven as far as discipline goes, like I've already kind of proven the principle. I don't really have to worry about that much. Um, when it comes to discipline on things, but the thing about all this stuff is that I was like, yeah, I don't have the mental capacity. Like I don't think I can draw anything. And then I thought, well, I don't know, maybe I can. I just make some stuff up, some grotesque things that I can just draw without any effort at all. And for some reason, I'm really good at that. Like drawing really gross, nasty things is like where I excel. And people are like, why don't you just paint like beautiful landscapes? Actually, I do paint beautiful landscapes. I'll show them someday. I don't, I usually just want to keep them, you know? I don't really want to sell them. But, this stuff is just, I don't really draw gross stuff that much anymore. I used to draw gross stuff all the time. Like when I was younger, in high school and junior high, like all I wanted to do was just draw like the grossest stuff I could. And if I could gross everybody out and like freak out my teachers and like get the other kids all like, whoa, he's weird, like because I was like drawing like the most gross things imaginable, you know, just when I say gross stuff, I mean like just boogers and snot and like rotting teeth and you know stuff like that, you know, crusty crustaceans like stuck to things, you know, just whatever kind of gross stuff. People sitting on like unclogging toilets with toilet plungers and stuff, just full on, you know, poop and pee, you know, kind of things like that. Just total, just juvenile potty humor. Like when a kid's like 5 and you're like, I'll tell you a joke, and he's like, what? And you're like, poo poo. And the 5-year-old's like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Like just starts busting up. That was a terrible impression of a 5-year-old laughing. They don't laugh like that, guys. It's like, yeah, man, like, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make some zits here, and then we'll make one right here, and it's just popping like this. We'll make it splatter out here. Put some more, just pus coming out this guy's face. Just let's even extend it more. And then when you think you have enough pus in your drawing, go further with it. Okay, just keep adding more until you've just got pus all over the page, man. And people are like, what the heck, dude? Like, what is going on with this guy? And I don't know, man. Like, I'm I'm not I'm not making this up. This is just straight up stream of conscious. That's why I say this kind of drawing takes no skill. People like, and but when you watch it, you're thinking, oh wow, this is so hard. No, this is not. This is just like I'm just scribbling down shapes. Let's do something really nasty here. We'll make this tongue come up, and I don't know if you guys are even following yet what I'm putting together. I don't have the plan, but I'm changing plans as I go. And now we're gonna just make this nasty freaking tongue. Just let's make some big cracks in his tongue. Have you ever seen someone's tongue that just like all cracked and everything? Like, because it's all dried out and stuff. And that happens. I mean, I shouldn't be making fun of that. Like, people legit have health problems, medical conditions, medications that causes their tongue to crack and dry out. And here I am making jokes like, let's just look at how gross some people are and just make this thing as like 10 times the grossness. But you've got to observe all parts of life, including the most gross things you can. Now, we'll go like this with the tongue. We'll bring it through here, because maybe he'll be licking something. I'm not gonna go too far with it. Like I'll make him lick poop. No, we're not gonna do that, guys. Come on, man. You think I'm gonna make this guy lick poop? There's no way. Like, I'd probably get canceled for that. You know, I don't want my account to get suspended. Like, would they suspend me for making guys drawings of people licking poop? That would be weird, man. So definitely not gonna do that. You know, I mean, I'm not a weirdo. Like, literally, I just told you, like, when I was younger, I wanted to gross everybody out, and just so I'm drawing stuff like this is just second nature, you know, just whatever kind of nasty thing we come up with here. And I did this drawing once, I'll show it sometime, of like a tongue licking an ice cream cone when I was a kid, and I made the ice cream cone have a face, and so the ice cream cone is just like suffering while this tongue is just licking it. I should bring that drawing back and do like grown up Sam's version of it, and then we can compare little kid Sam version to, because I still have the drawing, so we could compare little kid Sam version to grown up Sam of the tongue licking the ice cream cone. Maybe I'll dig that up out of the ground one of these days. Just we'll give this guy like where his gum lines receding, you know. Kind of, well, let's put a hole in this tooth right here. Yeah, that's pretty gross. There's people in the chat, which there's not. You could tell me gross things. I don't know that I shouldn't do that, man, because then I'm going down a road that, you know, you might not be a good idea to travel down, you know. So I'm gonna finish this hit one, and then I've got to call it. But let's kind of like figure out where the rest of this is. I don't even know, like, what the heck did I just do that for? I mean, just huge brow. Yeah, I remember there's this one time I drew all these skulls and stuff like all over my worksheet when I was in school. And then the teacher she's like, I don't like that kind of thing. Like she didn't like it because she felt like it was like negative or something. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I was like, you're not supposed to like this. What I thought. Something like that. I don't know what that is, but let's go with his forehead now. Yeah, this is just, I mean, this is just relaxation, this kind of drawing where you're just letting the drawing just do whatever it's going to do. I'm just trying to decide what we should do for the rest of this guy's head. I know what we'll do. We'll give him like little tiny ears like this. We'll give him some cranium here. And maybe we'll make his brain come out a little bit. So we've got some brains exposed. How do you like that? Those are pretty. That's pretty terrible looking brain though. Let me redo all that. I'm supposed to not be trying to do anything now. So see, I just broke my rule because the rule was you're not supposed to try to do anything, and already my brain is like I want to do this, and that's breaking the rule. But there's a weird tangent that I did right there, so you know. We'll just ignore it, pretend it's not there, I guess. There we go. Hit some rendering underneath this here. Kind of like that. I kind of like this. Yeah, see how bad that one is? Like this one's already like way better because I'm warmed up now. We can start turning that under. I could just like fake it though and make people think I have like really good drawing ability by doing these kind of drawings when the reality is I don't. Uh, but when I do stuff like this, it makes it look like I do because I'm just kind of making it materialize. But it's because this is just like easy. I mean, this is so abstract from reality that there's no. All right, so we'll make his neck kind of here. We'll should we give him a sternocleidomastoid? Why not? So I don't know what all that is, but we're gonna just take it out. So I was just drawing shapes, and we're gonna not do that. We're gonna give him a some weird distorted neck muscles in here, and we'll make the other side come down like that. No, let's give him an Adam's apple here, and then we'll make these neck muscles come through. We can use what we know from Bridgman and put this tendon here. And this guy, why did I shouldn't have made these neck muscles so big, because now his tongue is not that cool anymore. I mean, his tongue doesn't really seem like anything anymore because I just went crazy with this guy's neck. But now look at how cool this looks, because now his neck is all strained, which is what we want, because he's forcing out his tongue in such a violent manner, you know? So, why not? We'll just thicken this up. I do want to just make this tongue like way, way bigger than it is now. But I can't. We've got to leave it the way it is. Just accept it, because we're relaxed drawing right now. And that's what you got to do. I don't know why I'm giving him like a huge pecs. Like, let's not do that. It's too, now it's just turning into like a bodybuilder thing. Okay, let's do this. Let's take this one. Copy. I think we can just like paste this on a new layer. Paste to shown position. Okay, so put it over there. So we got that still. Yes. Turn it off. And now let's just delete this. Right there. I don't know. I'm still getting the ins and outs, I guess, with Clip Studio Paint. I just kind of want to do something with this guy so he's not so predictable. Like, the rest of this guy's body is just too predictable. We got to do something. I know what we'll do. I just got the best idea. All right, so check this out. We'll make him go here. And I'll make this a little smaller now for the rest of this drawing. What we're going to do now is I'm going to make all these worms coming out of his flesh. That's going to just be so gross. And it's just going to turn into like a big worm thing. I mean, who in their right mind would want to even watch me draw this? It's just so beyond nasty. But this is easy, too. This is such an easy solution, because I'm like, no, we got to make something different happen, something weird, and we can just make worms coming out of them. Put some of this stuff in shadow here. Just keep worming this guy up. Maybe we'll just start making him like melt out. Maybe we'll just start drawing his bones here. There we go. Rib cage back here. Worms everywhere. We'll make some shadows coming off these worms. So it makes it look like they're kind of coming up off his skin. We can put shadows in here. Wait, no, that's his. This is his Adam's apple right there. What am I thinking? There'd be a shadow down there though. In here. I'm just gonna fill up this cavity here with worms. Or worm-like things. I mean, this is kind of disturbing. Definitely don't like how that's going, but like I want these worms to be like this, you know? And what you could just fill them up everywhere. But I gotta go to bed. But you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Like I'll wake up tomorrow. We'll go live. We'll go live again tomorrow. Problem is, I'm kind of making them all go in the same direction. If we want to finish this guy, whoops. We're going to have to make them smaller. I'm going to have to go like this. Now I'll just make all this nonsense look like it's something. I don't know if you can see that. But this is just a twisted up, weird looking kind of hand. I just made up. Kind of want to make his head bigger now. Would that be too much cheating if I did that? You know what? There's no cheating. I can do whatever I want. Tell you what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna do this. This is an old trick I used to do all the time when I was a kid. Why am I regressing? Yeah, this is so weird. This is my subconscious brain just coming alive. I mean, look at that. We have an eye shape here. And then this eye is just getting turned out into worms. Come on, let's see. I'm not going to do that. Let's do something like this. I mean, really what I need to do is go back to structure after all this chaos. No, I don't want to go there with it. I know what would be super weird is if I went like this. All right. Nope. Have that hand there, though. I don't want to interfere with it. We'll do that. There. Oh, that's way cool. We'll put this hand in front of the tongue. So he's got a hand coming out there. Now we'll go like this. Oh, like, I don't know. I kind of like want to do something different than this. I need to figure out how to conclude it. So here's the problem. We need to find a way to finish this drawing in a pleasing way. And then I'm going to go through it and clean it all up. So I mean, like, oh, we could just put legs on them right here. But like, no, now this doesn't connect to that anymore. So it's got to connect somehow. I mean, we have it all connecting here, but this isn't where it's not connecting anymore. Because we've got to draw something here. No. I don't know what to do. My other idea was just put another hand here. Nah. You know what you could do is we could just make more worms. That's what will probably work the best. Because then we've got worms on all sides of them. There we go. That's pretty disturbing now. Look at that. Now let's make this guy's head. We have to make this guy's head bigger, unfortunately. What the heck? I wanted to just stick with what I originally did, but it turned into this other thing. And we have to respect it. You know? All right, let's go through and I'm going to do the silhouette value on this guy now and start really. I did not plan on doing this much drawing, but this is what happens is I started getting into this and I'm like, dude, I got to finish this off now. This is like kind of cool. Water. I'm going to try not to erase any more lines. And just whatever lines are in this thing, I'm just going to leave them. And the lines that I leave are just going to be part of the piece. So I won't worry about it much. Well, I just broke my rule. I just erased that. Whoa. I don't need to do anything there. Let's go around this side of them. That's a bad tangent. Let's just make it so those don't touch. It's going to be midnight soon, and I'm just still going with this. I don't want to go too heavy with this line here. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm just tired. I'm barely staying awake. But I'm still like, I want to see the conclusion of this. Because I don't even know fully what it's going to be. It's like, how's it going to work out now? I mean, I can see where it's going. I can see how it's going to work out, but it's not there yet. Let's go to the G pen. Because what I'm going to do with these worms is maybe if I just kind of accent in some, shadows under them and stuff, it might kind of help. This is his leg and his hip, so maybe I'll just kind of render it down a little bit. All right, so that's what I drew right there, and yeah, that's pretty weird, man. I'm gonna like end it now. Very strange drawing I did. And I'm gonna try not to judge it or even assign any meaning to it, because most of the time I'm just going, what's gonna like look weird? I don't know. I wasn't even trying to. Now, obviously, I'm trying to make everything look cool, but like, who knows? All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this live stream. I will be back tomorrow with another stream. Meantime, I'm gonna get some sleep. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you all later. Oh, Pop's like, yo, that looks sick. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the comment, man. I'll talk to you on Tuesday. No, I'll talk to all you guys tomorrow.